If you're interested in buying Fallout 76 caps, weapons or items, check out easynpc.com and use my code DTDG for 5% off via the link in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, it is update day and Bethesda have just released the patch notes into the world for us to check out. So I don't know how else to introduce that, but let's check out the patch notes. If you want to keep up to date with everything Fallout 76, make sure to subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy this video, because I'm reading all the stuff out for you guys to listen to rather than you reading through it all, then make sure to hit the like button. Now, let's have a look what is involved. So it is July the 7th today. And update highlights. We've got Steel Rain coming in, Legendary Crafting, Season 5, Wallet upgrades. That's a cool, weird name that they've added in there for the inventories type of thing. Caps, gold, script. We went over all that in the video I did the other day. But obviously this is also going to be covering all of the bug fixes, everything like that. So yeah, Minerva is also coming in. So version 1.5.4.15. It is for PC, it's around 7 to 8 gig unless you're randomly on the Microsoft Store. Still don't know anyone that's on the Microsoft Store. And for console, it's about 15 gig. Now, the Steel Rain questline is coming in. I'm going to just probably skip over this because, like, obviously you guys know this mainly. So, like, Steel Rain questline comes in today. It's available to any player over the level 20. Who has completed the best defense, which is part 1 of Steel Dawn, and that is basically the first part of the Brotherhood questline. Then it goes on to Steel Rain, which obviously, like I say, comes out today. Another new thing coming in today is Legendary Crafting. Now I'm going to read over this one just in case they have changed anything, and it's important to note Legendary Crafting isn't how some people thought it was. Like Angry Turtle did a video, like a nice short video on this, just to basically clarify this because there was a little bit of misunderstanding in the community. So if you've got a 3-star weapon and you have a bloodied explosive and then it has some rubbish third legendary attribute and you want to change that third legendary attribute, you cannot, like literally cannot, do a 3-star roll and change only that last one. It re-rolls every single attribute on the weapon, setting it up from scratch. So you go from a bloodied explosive and then whatever the attribute is, and you re-roll it, all of a sudden you have a vampire's VAT hit chance. So, like, it's not the way some people thought it was. So, bear that in mind before you go changing some god roll weapon. So, with this update, we're implementing the Legendary Crafting system, which you can use to turn normal items into legendary items. Re-roll your existing legendary items attributes and even upgrade or downgrade their star ratings. By downgrade, literally if you have a 3-star but you only have enough legendary modules and everything to roll a 2-star, then you can change a 3-star weapon to a 2-star weapon in an attempt to re-roll and get a good weapon basically. Hugo's just jumped on my knee, so you know. Alright, son, you can help as long as you sit still, don't be jumping up or anything. Right. Where were we? Upgrading a new crafting component called Legendary, or using a new crafting component called Legendary Cores along with a few legendary modules. So legendary modules you get from the purveyor, you get like up to, now with the new changes you can get up to 6 a day. Legendary Cores you get from like public events and stuff like that. You can now craft legendary upgrades for your weapons. You do that on a weapons workbench. So visit a weapon or armor workbench, depending on what you want to craft, and then modify menu, and then you can go on to legendary crafting. You can earn legendary cores as rewards by completing seasonal events, public events, and daily ops. So you can continuously grind these things out, but you are limited to a certain amount of legendary modules that you get from the purveyor. Now, you can craft 1 stars, 2 stars, and 3-star legendary upgrades for your gear, and the materials required to craft them increase based on the legendary upgrade tier you choose. So applying a legendary upgrade to a normal item will turn it into a legendary version of that item with 1 or 2 stars or 3 stars assigned legendary attributes depending on the tier of the legendary upgrade applied, blah de blah de blah. So you can upgrade them, like I've said, you can downgrade them, and you can also re-roll them, but you cannot change a specific attribute on the weapon. Legendary power armor is also coming in today. I did a full dive over that in the previous video, And basically there's a couple of little things here that have been added. So it works in the exact same way as weapons and armor, so you just go on to modify that piece. Obviously this time around you'll be on a power armor station, and you'll use the legendary cores and legendary modules to do it. Now, the vast majority of legendary attributes that are available to normal armor can also be applied to power armor, with the following exceptions. 1-star auto revive, chance to revive using a stim pack. On 3 stars, they need to use more bloody bullet points. But there's that. Whoever's setting this up, have a word with yourselves, right? See these here. Where it says 1 star, it should be 1 star and then down another bullet point here and then right. And it lists it all nicely. This way it confuses people, or confuses me at least. 3-star acrobats reduced falling damage. That doesn't work on power armor because obviously you don't take falling damage in power armor. Improved sneaking. You can't sneak while walking around in this huge chunk of metal. Unyielding you cannot get on power armor. They stopped that being a thing. You can't get it anymore. Weightless is a useless thing, so that's been taken out. And also reduced limb damage. You cannot get that on power armor. So there's the main ones there. Bear them in mind, you cannot get them. Legendary balance changes. So here are some legendary weapon attributes that's changing. So we got some new ones for the 1-star attribute. Aristocrat, Juggernaut, and Gormons are coming in. Aristocrats, the more caps you have, the more damage you do. Juggernaut is the more health you have, the more damage you do. And Gormons is the more you eat and drink, the more damage you do. So there you go. But has that changed? Plus 24%? I don't know. Plus 50% damage for the money one. Plus 25% damage for Juggernauts, which is the health one. And plus 24% damage for Gormons, which is the more you eat and drink. 2-star new ones that's been added in for weapons is Last Shot, which means you have a 25% chance to deal twice as much damage with the final bullet in your round. Single shot weapons like black powder rifles cannot spawn with Last Shot. Steady's been added in, which is plus 25% damage while standing still. Inertial, replenish 15 action points each kill. Pretty nice for a lot of things in events and stuff, especially if you are a VATS-based build. Then we got Ghost, which is attacks that hit an enemy each have 10% chance to generate a stealth field. There's also new legendary armor and power armor attributes. Aristocrats, the more caps you have, the more resistance. I'm just going to do this really briefly, guys. Keep it sweet because this thing's long. So if we go through everything, this is going to be a long video. So Overeaters increases damage reduction up to 6% as you fill your hunger in first meters. 2-star new attributes. You got Gluttons, which is hunger and thirst grows 10% slower, up to a maximum of 50%. Then we've got these new ones, which is Fireproof, Warming, and Hardy, which is basically Fireproof's fire resistance, Warming is cryo resistance, Hardy is less damage from explosives. All stuff that we have perks for, but these can help out a little bit extra. 3-star attributes to help in, because if you don't know, if you're new to the game, obviously we've probably got a lot of new players at the moment. You have a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star attribute. So 1-star will be like Bloodied, or Aristocrats, Overeaters. Then you have a secondary attribute. So if you've got a 2-star weapon, most likely you're going to have Aristocrats, Gluttons. So for example, these ones here. A 3-star, you would have Aristocrats, Gluttons, and then you would have the Doctors. So there's 3 different attributes, okay? So that's how it works. You can't have like a Glutton's Fireproof, Warming bit of armor because that wouldn't work. They're 2-star attributes, okay? So 3-star, you have Doctors, which is Stimpaks, Radaway, and Rad-X are 5% more effective. Burning, 5% chance to deal 100 fire damage to melee attackers. Electrified, 5% chance for energy damage. Frozen, 5% chance to deal cryo damage. 5% chance for toxic is poison damage. Dissipating is slowly regenerate radiation damage when out of combat. Okay, so here are the finalized changes that they have made. I wonder if anyone's changed from the other day. Oh, in the previous patch notes, I should say. So Assassins has gone from 10% to 50% damage. Berserkers has removed the damage resistance debuff when you've got 80 or higher, but the damage buff when damage resistance is between 1 and 60 has been slightly reduced. Still don't understand that. Exterminators, ghoul slayers, and hunters has all been increased from 30% to 50% extra damage. Mutants has also been increased to plus 5% extra damage per mutation, up to a maximum of 25%. Mutant Slayers increased the damage versus Super Mutants 30 to 50, same as Troubleshooters and Zealots. So every single one, I think, that actually has a specific target. So Zealots is Scorched, you've got Hunters, which is animals, you've got Troubleshooters, which is robots, Exterminators, which is insects, Ghoul Slayers, all of them have went from 30 to 50%. Nocturnal, which is the really big one, has removed the daytime debuff. So during the day, you used to, if you had a nocturnal legendary weapon, it would be weak during the day and strong during the night. Now it's just standard damage during the day and then extra damage on the night. So it has been increased, but they're still not saying why they're not saying it has been increased. I don't know. It should have a specific number like all these ones do. 2-star effects, we've got Bashers, which increases bashing damage from 40 to 50. Hitman's increases damage while aiming from 10% to 25%. That's not bad, you know. Enhanced VATS is 33% to 50% now, so increased VATS hit chance. Then Legendary Armor, we've got a couple. Now reduces damage for Assassins by 15%. And Nocturnal Armor has removed the daytime debuff as well, and damage and energy resistance now increased by 10% per piece of Nocturnal Armor during nighttime. Then, as we go into here, we've got the new Season 5 coming out. So, new Season 5, we have unlimited ranks. I've already got a video going through all the rewards, so if you want to check that out, it's literally in the past 5 videos I've done. So go check it out after this video if you want. But here, so in addition to having 100 ranks full of rewards to earn, we're introducing unlimited rank ups. So new challenges, complete specific new challenges available to players past rank 100. So this is a really cool thing to be added in, but there is a little negative side of this. The repeatable XP challenge that is available up to rank 100 gets removed after you hit rank 100. So once you hit rank 100, you can no longer do the repeatable. I'm guessing this is something that got put in to stop people from doing XP glitches and stuff, and literally just non-stop doing XP glitches and unlocking atom and consumables. Ranks past 100 award such things as perk card packs, legendary crafting components, consumables, in-game items. What? You get more items if you beat 100. Oh, bloody hell, ladies and gentlemen. It's even more of a grind now. I didn't know that. That wasn't... I swear I didn't say that the other day. But on top of that, you also get atoms. But I didn't know you get in-game items as well. Does that mean, like, stuff for your camp? And more. I don't know. Does it? It might mean that. I'm not sure. Keep track of what reward is next on your score progression bar. Okay, there's also a new Minerva vendor coming in. She's going to be selling you stuff like daily ops rewards, gold bullion rewards, all for a discount, and she's only available during certain times of the week. So Minerva's Emporium runs Monday to Wednesday. Minerva's Big Sale is a special discount event that runs Thursday to Monday. So the Big Sale will be like when we get a weekend event like double script or anything like that. That's what that's going to be. The Big Sale, that's probably what we've seen on the community calendar, which I also have a video on because I cover all the Fallout 76 news for you guys. And yeah, so Monday to Wednesday you'll be able to go and buy stuff off it, and then she does a big sale every now and again on a long weekend, Thursday to Monday. Items that Minerva has available will rotate regularly, so be sure to check in with her whenever she's in town. Her wares include gold bullion plans that are normally only available from other gold bullion vendors or completing daily ops. So you'll be getting a discount and she'll be at either Fort Atlas, Foundation or Crater. Additional design updates. So caps limits going from 30,000 to 40,000. Gold bullion daily limit is going from 200 to 400. And the total wallet size has been increased from 5,000 to 10,000. Scrip, the daily vendor limit has been increased from 150 to 300. Thank God. I know I'd prefer it not to have these limits, but this is what we're getting, and I'm happy about it because my stash is full of legendaries and I need to get rid of some. Script has been increased, the wallet size has been increased, sorry, from 1,000 to 5,000, and there's a fly in my room and it's doing my head in. Never mind. New Meat Week rewards. This is the new weapon that I told you about. So the Pepper Shaker is coming in, but it's not coming in till August the 17th to the 23rd. So we have the Pepper Shaker, the Grocery Cart Grill, the Fruit Reef, Fruit Bowl, and the Decoy Duck set, which is coming in. So exciting stuff there. That's all on the way, but we've got to wait a little bit for it. So stay tuned for all of that. Now, this is something a lot of people wanted. I did have a little scan over this and I've seen this. So, additional camp slots and special loadout slots are coming into the game, ladies and gentlemen. You can now acquire additional camp slots and special loadouts from the Atomic Shop. These additional slots and loadouts are in addition to the 2 that all players have by default. You can unlock an additional 3 camp slots for a total of 5 slots. Slots are priced at 1,000 atoms per owner. 1,000 each! You scumbags! Jesus Christ! I thought I seen 1,000 atoms, and I was thinking 1,000 atoms for all 3. That is disgusting, Bethesda. 1,000 atoms per. That is a joke. Absolute bloody joke. That is, Bethesda. I'm sorry, but come on, 1,000 atoms per one. That's like a bundle. The greed never stops, guys. You know, I love this game. I love what they do for it and stuff, but the amount of money they expect people to spend is just so stupid. Like, a better idea, Fallout First members get all 5 of the camp slots instead of charging everyone 1,000 atoms. That is just beyond a joke. I didn't read this before. That's stupid. I don't even think I'm going to buy them just out of... Moving on. That's annoying. You can unlock an additional 13 special loadouts for a total of 15 loadouts. And they're priced at 500 atoms per unlock. 13 times 5. That's what? 6,500 atom. What's that? 50 quid? It's about £50, which is like what? $75-ish? Something like that, about $75. Canadian, God, that's over $100 probably. Australian, God knows. That is hurt my feelings, guys. Get some comments down below, guys. What do you think of this? This is an absolute joke. Slots and loadouts unlocked from the Atomic Shop are available to all current and future characters on the unlocking account. Both slots and loadouts are found in the account category of the Atomic Shop. Okay, that should have been, if you have Fallout First, you should get all of them. It's a joke. That's a joke. Right, moving on. We've got bug fixes, guys. Armor and power armor. Fixed an issue that could cause... How long have we been recording? 18 minutes. Jesus, I'm sorry for the long video, guys. This is some big-ass patch notes. Armor. So, fixed an issue that could cause a server not responding when saved by life-saving power armor. Backpacks address an issue where players could wear a backpack or use a regular armor while in power armor. Okay. Fusion cores address an issue where players may lose a fusion core when entering and exiting power armor. I did hear complaints about that, so good job that's fixed. The Nuka Dark Power Armor paint now changes the name of the power armor pieces when applied. Lovely. The Yukon 5 paint now displays on the left arm and leg when in the inspect and transfer menus for T45. Power armor fixed an issue where power armor pieces with 100% condition could not appear in the modify menu of a workbench unless they were attached to a chassis. Power armor, duplicated power armor pieces with super duper perk no longer cause multiple armor pieces to be equipped simultaneously. Using a stimpack quickly while exiting power armor no longer causes movement issues. Lovely. Art and graphics fixed the animation of the foil perk card. I don't even know what's a foil perk card. I ain't got a clue. Stairs. The art of the name. The art for the name Nuka-Cola on the Camp Nuka-Cola stairs has been adjusted. Vault fireplace fixed an issue where the vault fireplace was not casting light. Camp and workshops, we've got vendor and shelter icons now remain grayed out while switching active camp slots. Fertilizer producer, Brahmin spawned by the fertilizer producer can no longer be killed by camp owners. Well damn, that fixes an exploit. It used to be an exploit, you could do that and keep getting loads and loads of flux. We'd be able to craft the components for flux by killing it over and over again. So that's out the window now. That was on my list of videos to do. That was a video I wrote down many moons ago now. One sec, guys. I wasn't expecting to be recording this long. Combat. The meteoric sword and plasma cutter now correctly counts towards kills scorched with a sword challenge. Blood Eagles, enemies with power fists will no longer have the icebreaker power fist paint applied to their weapons. Okay. Items. Bloody hell, Jesus, bloody Christ. Booking Brahmin Ride now correctly requires players to hold the interact button to activate. Backpacks. The Bravado Steel backpack skin now correctly has an atomic symbol on the armor workbench. Ceiling lamps. The stained glass Nuka-Cola ceiling lamps no longer emit light in an unnatural direction. Emote. Removed the Roman candle emote from the atomic shop. Yeah, bloody scumbags. We all got that for free and no one knew why. So I wonder what the crack is with that. Enclave Intel officer uniform adjusted the crafting preview. Fridge. Sorting by value now works for items stashed in the fridge. Icebox refrigerator no longer occasionally appear on display items. Fusion cores. Being hit by a freezer floater attack now drains fusion cores the correct amount. I didn't even know that was a thing. Garahan employee outfit. Fixed an issue causing the Garahan employee outfit to clip while exiting a weapons workbench. Hedge fences. Change the wood instead of concrete. Hedge fences fix an issue where hedge fence could float. This is horrendously boring, guys, I know. Hot tub. The hot tub no longer shares a build limit with the fire pit. Players can now soak in the hot tub with a friend. There you go, guys. Exciting stuff for you. Icons. The Feeling Fine icon now displays properly when equipped. Magazines. Tales from the West Virginia Hills magazine are not numbered consistently. How very dare they? Mannequins. Items from the apparel category no longer show in the armor tab in the mannequins transfer menu. Nuclear keycard. The description of the nuclear keycard in the atomic shop has been corrected. Pip-Boy. Bravado Steel paint now properly adjusts the name of the Pip-Boy when applied. Pathfinder outfit. Fix the gap between the backpacks and the Raider Pathfinder outfit. Vendor signs will now correctly appear on in the floor decor workshop menu instead of wall decor. Skeet or spit increases thirst is no longer repeated on the item description. Train set no longer continues to play sound after power is removed. Wasteland gong now correctly requires players to hold the interact button to activate. Load of rubbish. Localization, all languages. Don't need to know this. This is just translation issues that they've had and they've fixed. NPCs, Mothman. Players can now headshot Mothman outside of that. Have we never been able to? I didn't even know that was a thing. Mole miners. Fixed an issue where mole miners would attack with melee despite having ranged weapons. I haven't got no issue with that, not going to lie. Damage numbers are now present when explosives are used to kill creatures. Decapitated NPCs will no longer respawn their heads when players check their inventories. It's a bit strange. Simps, you see, guys. Perks. Class Freak. Fixed an issue where Class Freak would not reduce negative effects as expected. That's been an issue for a very long time. Dodgy now correctly consumes AP on each consecutive hit. Electric Absorption now works with laser type weapons. Born Survivor. Fixed an issue where the Born Survivor perk would activate after a player's character died. Primal Cuts. Enemy corpses are no longer disintegrated when using plasma or laser. Properly writes the objective marker will no longer fail to appear if the player has already entered the makeshift vault before speaking to Night Shane. Purchasing bundles while in the build menu will no longer can cause a control lock. Server room. Clutter items in the server room can no longer be looted. Oh, you cheeky. Do you know you can glitch in behind? You used to be able to get in there and get the junk out of there, but for some reason now you can't. It's a bit strange. Don't know why they even spend time fixing that. Like, it doesn't really matter, does it? Lights, sounds been fixed. No longer produce Christmas gift pickup sound when activated. Not bothered. Issues where player could... Well, 25 minutes, Jesus. Where players could become stuck in the aim position when sprinting, aiming and firing after the character enters a relaxed state. Ammo, fusion and plasma cores are now correctly consumed if they are stored before being fired. Cryolator can no longer freeze players who are not engaged in PvP. Remove the second no upgrade slot on the Invader skin. Flamer, Voltec Flamer skin now correctly changes the name of the Flamer. Gatling Plasma Gun, the Copperhead paint now correctly adjusts the name. There's a lot of issues with the names not changing. Oh, someone subscribed. Hey, Woolly Ninja, thank you for subscribing. General weapons with area effect damage now take the proper amount of condition damage. Does that mean they break faster? Please don't say you've broken again. Please. Please no. Weapon effect with area damage. Addressed an issue where magazine sizes could be swapped with heavy weapon... Oh, they fixed it. Addressed an issue where magazine sizes could be swapped with heavy weapon magazines. Yeah, so the glitch where you could glitch like a black powder rifle to have like 500 bullets in it instead of like 1, that's been fixed now, guys. Firing is no longer interrupted when aiming down the sights in third person. Fix an issue where players could get locked into an animation while using auto melee weapons. What's an auto melee weapon? Players can now throw grenades while shooting in third person view. Meat cleavers now scrap the correct amount of materials, so they're finally back in. Power fist and boxing gloves can now properly receive eligible tier 2 legendary mods. Baseball bats and sledgehammers now correctly change names when mods applied. Shish kebab. Extra flame jets now display the correct mod. And then finally we have AMS headquarters. Players can no longer get stuck in an elevator. Anchor Farm, the water purifier in Anchor Farm, can no longer be destroyed. Morgantown High School addressed an issue where the room light flickering occasionally caused floor texture issues. Valley Galleria fixed a spot where players could walk out of the world. And then finally, the White Spring Bunker, papers inside the White Spring Bunker have been updated to say that thistles give flux when nuke. And we did it, guys. We bloody did it. We are through the patch notes. That was long. 27 minutes of blabbering on about nonsense, and I'm still upset and annoyed at the fact they're charging 1,000 bloody atoms for a camp slot. Like, how? And 500 as well for 15. Who needs 15 loadouts? Someone else subscribed. Hey, thank you. SYL, thank you. Like, it's disgusting. That is disgusting prices. I'm going to put a tweet out and complain about that. And if you feel bad about it, complain about it too in the comments. We'll have a good conversation about that because I think that's a joke. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Atomic Shop review in a couple of hours. Stay tuned for that whenever the servers come back up, and I will catch you in the next one. Enjoy Steel Rain when it comes out, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.